Glasgow Regional. We're here with William. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm William White. Came 7th, I think it was. I was playing Dark Draco Slayers. I think it's the best deck actually. I came here 2 weeks ago and I was playing Pepe, and I'm not gonna lie, the Justice list, I love it because it makes this deck a bit more skillful, I think. But it's still definitely, in my opinion, the best deck.
Cool. So let's see your deck.
But I'm going to start off with the Dark Engine, which is just 2 Armageddon Knights, and you've got your 2 bin targets. This is just, it's an easy out for your domains, and this is just because if you go first turn, you don't want to draw Armageddon Knight and just don't have a target. I play Rota with this, but I'll explain Rota in a minute. On the Draco Slayers, I played 1 Luster obviously, 2 Masters, and I played actually 3 Vector. I ran Rescue Rabbit, and I wanted them to always be live. You see, the fact that these are 0, it makes Mass Chameleon a lot live. And I felt like if I was in the mirror match, I always wanted to go into Evil Swarm Nightmare, and it really worked out for me actually. Okay, this was my fun tech for the day actually. I ran the Ignite core, so I ran 6 Ignites in total, and it worked amazingly for me. I went 2-1 with another Draco Pal player, and I lost game 1 to Waverizer 4, Monkey Board, and then Luster, and I was like, yeah, just bad shout. But I only set a Waverize because I really had a bad hand. But game 2, I went in to start playing Ignites, and he was like, oh, I thought this was a mirror match. And oh my god, I loved it because the theory behind this is 2 monsters become 3, and it's searchable skills with Painful Decision. With Rota, this becomes, so I ran 1 Rota and 2 Painful Decision, so that's like running 9 Ignites, but it also gives you a bin target, and then it gives you an instant fusion later on, so it's kind of like 3 cards in my opinion, but it worked out really well for me. I really liked the core. Formal Pals, 1 Joker obviously, 2 Guturtle. I was playing 1 Guturtle for so long, and I cut it for the bottomless. I was playing 2 targets for Trap Fixture. I can't remember, but I was playing 2, but I cut it for the Guturtle, and I'm really glad I did. 2 Lizard Draw, because it combos really well with the deck. 1 Monkey Board and 3 Sorcerer. I really like 3 Sorcerer. I've seen a lot of people playing 2. I really like the 3. For text, I played Eccentric Archfiend, and it worked out amazingly. My theory was if I went first, I would always try and end with this card in my hand, because if a Monarch player broke my board and set domains, this was live. This was really live. And it's also searchable with Waverize, so make sure Waverize not dead when you're playing Monarchs. It's also really good fodder to get rid of strikes. If you do this on an empty board and your opponent's got 2 with Waverize, and they Waverize, you don't care about the banish effect because obviously you're gonna lose this anyway. So it baits out Waverize really well. 1 Mass Chameleon. Yeah, I don't really need to explain this card. Searchable, and it gets Gnister. Rescue Rabbit worked out really well. This was like, this on Eccentric Archfiend was my outs to Beast if it came against it. I know it's not like a lot of outs, but I just wanted that normal summon. Like, it's also really good for clearing Waverize that are lingering in the back row. On the spells, 3 Draco Face Off. There's nothing need to be said about this card. It's amazing. 3 Waverize. I was really torn with this card. I was really wanting to cut this and put it inside, but it was either this or MST, and I felt like I could play this a bit more skillfully against my mirror matches where I could just totally sack them. But against Monarchs, I could search out the Eccentric and kind of not make it dead, you know, make it work for me, sort of thing. Then I played 2 Painful Decisions. This was amazing. This really put in some work today. Alongside that, I played 2 Instant Fusions. I don't like 3. Yeah, 2's enough in my opinion. And I played the 1 Rota. This searches out your Armageddon Knight, so it makes, if you're playing Monarchs or if you're playing Cosmos and you've got like back row you want to get rid of, you can search Armageddon Knight. If not, if you've got an Ignite in hand, you can search out another Ignite, and then you can go for your 2. So it's like you're making more monsters for yourself, more resources. My 1 trap, this is just my Reflesia play, I think it is. Extra deck, Nightmare, amazing against the mirror match. Like, there's nothing much to say. Unless they can Wavernize you for 3 or 4, this isn't getting removed easily. Diamond Dyer, so good, like it clears away any back row that's hindering you. Daigusto is amazing. I never actually made him a day, but in playtesting, he always came in clutch with me because if it came to a grind, he would kind of put you back into the game where you would cycle your Ignisters and all that. Again, I never made 101, but it's 101, you kind of need it. I never made this again, but it's for that OTK. If you can play it, if you can get it off, it's really good for you. Yeah, there's nothing really need to be said about this. Abyss Dweller. I had a feature match and it went terrible. I totally bricked, and I probably made the Abyss Dweller a bit early, but man, Abyss Dweller needs to be played. King of Feral Imps, yeah, it searches like so much really good cards in your deck. Castell, yeah, Castell. Magister, this is where I would try and always end a board with a Magister so I could search out my Eccentric, because Eccentric just really came in handy in my games. Fusions, I played Nodin, because obviously I played Instant Fusion. Dinoster, he's really, really good if you're wanting to go into defense and you want to make sure that you're not, in the mirror match, you're not going to get Waverized for 4 to 3. So this was really good. Synchros, I played 2 Ignisters obviously. I don't like 3. The reason I don't play 3 is because I want to play Omega. If I can, in first turn scenarios with Mass Chameleon, I don't want to make an Ignister because it's just lying there, it's not doing anything, it's just big. Omega kind of takes that card away from your opponent. Now, he's always going to jump back on board. If you're playing Monarchs and he jumps back on board, their Mega Monarchs are only 2/8, so this can kind of swing in to Suicide and then allows you to access your extra deck. On the side deck, I played 3 MSTs. I also played 2 Twin Twisters. I prefer playing 1-for-1s over 2-for-2s. You can never be sure when you're actually going to benefit off the Twin Twister, so I would prefer the 1-for-1s. If I'm playing a heavy back row deck, then yeah, Twin Twister is probably going to come in good for me, but yeah. 2 Maxis against Mirror Match in BA. I also played 3 Ghost Ogres. I never really felt the need to go into them, to side into them, but yeah, like, you can't really moan. It's Ghost Ogre. It stops monkey board, so it stops at like 1 card scale, and it stops so much. I also played 2 Kaijus. Yeah, I never really liked the Kaijus to begin with, to tell you the truth, but I felt safer with them in just in case. And the last I played 3 Masquerade Strict against Monarchs. I don't really need to say anything else.
Alright, cool. So, any final words, shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to my hometown Aberdeen, CCG Aberdeen. I'd also like to give a shout out to all the members of Armour B, and a shout out to Adam Strachan for helping me with my deck.
Awesome, thank you.
Right, cheers.
So foolish.